I think the hardest thing leading up to moving in was probably just going back and forth with like housing and being on the phone with them and not getting the answer that I wanted or needed. Getting a straightforward answer was really hard from them.
I live in Thurgood Marshall Hall. Any problems that I have had with my dorm is that there's no blinds in my room specifically, and the lighting turns on in the middle of the night completely randomly.
So some of the issues I've had was getting housing. It took me a long time to get cleared. Calling Res Life, emailing Res Life, they didn't email back. I know a lot of kids had that problem. And just in general, you pay your stuff and they wasn't processing it fast enough. Financial aid was taking a while, so you're not cleared, stuff like that.
Honestly, I haven't had any problems with my apartment. I stay at Marble in Court 3. It's been doing me good so far.
My biggest housing issue was the communication with the housing department and with financial aid, just getting with the whole 80% due before moving in. That was just really hard because I'm an out-of-state student, so my tuition bill was $16K, So that was just really hard for me to just get $5K, well almost $6K into their the payment plan CashNet. But besides that, I've had a pretty good housing situation.
The biggest housing issue I dealt with is accessibility. I feel like we're not accessible to certain things on campus, even though we live in that building. For example, I live in Thurgood Marshall, and that's a new building that opened, so I feel like I should have accessibility to everything on my floor, but my car doesn't work for some things. How am I going to be able to get stuff done if I don't have accessibility to that? And all they can tell me is, I don't know what to tell you.
I think my biggest struggle was very much miscommunication when I was trying to figure out when I was going to get my housing assignment. I didn't get my housing assignment until Thursday of that weekend when upperclassmen were able to move in, and I wish that I was able to know why I didn't get it until I had to come up in person to campus to figure that out. So I just wish that it was better communication and trying to figure out what I needed to have done, and maybe they could be more lenient with the dates of when stuff needs to be done.
My experience so far with being an RA, it's been delightful because of my residence. However, just dealing with the different obstacles and problems that we've had to face regarding just housing and moving people in and being displaced has been a lot. But we adjust and we move and we pivot and we get the job done. So I would say my experience so far has been pretty decent.